that can be a touchdown. I can mess it up. So people really care about that, and they're buying in and throwing their drives.
You walked me through the extra point block, and it almost seemed like you could have intercepted it off the foot.
Yeah, I thought about it, but no, I mean, we watched it on film. We saw, we had an opportunity. The first one, I just, had to fill it out a little bit, and I saw they were blocking it. So, I had to shift my mind to basketball and hop over and just jump as high as I could to get.
Did you get a sense that that was a real big emotional lift, even though it's only 1 point?
Yeah, 100%. They just scored. Of course we get pissed off if anybody scores. So they just scored. Coach B says, a lot about a team when how they act on a field goal. And, they just got scored on, how they react to it. Some players just go put a hand up. Some people go hard. We take that personal. So everybody went hard, and just had to be in the right spot at the right time. And thank God for my athletic ability. Just blocked the field goal.
Keith, have you been a guy that's thought about the NFL like all your life? I just asked Johnny, he said since age 5, or because you're all the sports you played. We're not that guy early.
Oh, no, I want to go to the NBA first. I know.
Right, I knew.
I want to go to the NBA. My mom always told me.
Is that done now?
Maybe, I don't know, it depends.
Okay.
Hopefully, the league sees that block the field goal and gives me a call. But I used to always tell my mom. My mom was always telling me, Key, she's coming to KJ, KJ, you get your degree, I'm a lawyer, doctor, da. I was like, Mom, I'm going to the NBA. I can't go to the NBA, I'm going to the NFL. I can't go to the NFL, I'm going to MLB. I can't go to the MLB, I'm going to the NHL. And I was going on and on, and I pissed her off. But yeah, I really didn't really start thinking about the NFL until about junior high school when I started playing. And so yeah.
With your future, obviously future in the NFL, how do you not think about that now? How do you push that aside?
Yeah. I'm just focused on doing my job. I'm focused on winning. Focused on doing what's best for the team. That's all that really matters. The NFL is gonna forever be there. So whenever that comes, that's gonna come. So.
Because you came late to the game, late to football, is there an NFL player, like you have a favorite all-time defensive guy or somebody you really care about, growing up or not?
Growing up, no. Growing up in the NFL, no. I was a Kobe Bryant fan growing up.
Okay.
NFL, as I'm getting older, of course, all Jalen was gonna say, "Oh, here no," So,
right.
Yeah, of course, you like AD. I like Jalen Ramsey though, just his mindset to the game. Who else do I like? Having a brain fart. I like Cameron Jordan.
Okay.
Players like that.
Okay.
Players that I kind of like relate my game to in a way.
So not just big guys.
Cam Hayward.
Okay, but not just linemen.
Oh no.
All of it.
All positions. Really, their mindset to it. I like Jalen Ramsey because his mindset, how he comes to play the game and stuff like that. So.
Do you have a good mindset for that game, for the pro game? Do you think, or do you think you will have a good mindset for that?
For the
NFL, do you think you have a good mindset for that?
When I get there?
Yeah.
Well, if I get 100%, that's not even a question. Something I've been grinding for. So I know for a fact whenever that time comes, I'm gonna have my big boy pants on, boots tied up tight. My mindset ready to go. So.
How does the mentality of you guys on defense change in the second half? It seems like you guys get more physical and almost want to win the fight because you're already up on the scoreboard.
I think Coach Wall, at halftime, Coach Wall tells us, I think we know what's coming.
Right.
Coach Wall at halftime, gives us what's going on out there. So I don't think people know, we have our defensive staff is a lot of great coaches, great minds. Coach Kane was a defensive coordinator, Coach Blue was a defensive coordinator, Coach Kane's in the box, so he sees a lot of what's going on, so it just helps us, helps get a feel for the game in the second half, and we just do what we're told.
Keith, it seems like you guys as a defense player like an edge. Maybe see some chirping, but there's a confidence.
Yes.
How does that foster itself? What kind of goes into playing with that mindset?
Everybody has different reasons they're playing for, different things to prove. So I feel like that all helps. It helps us play with that swagger. Coach Wall has that swagger too. So when your D coordinator has that swagger, it just rubs off on the players. So everybody has something they're playing for. Everybody brings that every Saturday.
Is there any, do you have to think about not going too far, in chirping or talking, or is there anything like that, or do you just kind of know the rhythm of what you should go?
Cut that. I feel like in order to, you know, talk your talk, you got to be doing something that you're doing something well out there. Unless you're number 31. So, yeah,
Is he the best talker on the team?
100%. 100,000%. I love it. He reminds me of Jalen Ramsey so much. Like the way he plays and how he comes to practice. Like you know, I have tough skin. Everybody has tough skin, but you get into it with him, you gotta lock in. So,
I asked this on Isaiah, I think in August. Do the Florida guys, are they different in that way compared to everybody else?
I don't know. I think it's something in the water down there. I don't know. But yeah, them boys are different. All of them, you know, they all play hard, you know, got a good mouthpiece. So.
And Coach B has talked a lot about kind of like us against everybody. I know it's something you guys have heard quite a bit. Like, does that go into playing with an edge?
100%, yeah. It is us versus everybody. You know, you can tell in the rankings. You know, and it's not just team-wise, it's individually-wise as well that you can tell. So I mean, you know, and we got that chip on our shoulder, you know, so that helps us.
Is there a point of pride for starters to get on a special teams unit on this team? It seems like you got guys that are like, I want to be on field goal block. I want to be on that unit.
I mean, field goal block is the starting 11 D defense. Coach B won't let me get on anything else. I wanted to be on kickoff and kickoff return. Yeah, he's something too big for that.
That'd be a big returner.
Huge return, but you know, just gotta do my job, be where he wants me to be. So.
Have you talked to him about kind of dotting the I in the victory formation yet?
No, I haven't talked to him about that, but if he's smart, he'll put me right there.
Why have you guys? Seems like you guys have like gone all in on following him and the coaching stuff, just in the way that like the language and the words you guys use and the coaching. Like, why did that happen so quickly? Why did you guys bought completely into him?
He's just done, you know, a lot of great things in the past, and we can just see the room evolving. You know, he brings that swagger as well. He helps us a lot, and you know, when he talks to us, you know, everybody just like you can just tell like by the way when he talks, he's passionate about it. He's not just selling for drink. He's passionate about what he preaches, so that helps us a lot.
Is that at all not surprising? But like, sometimes coaching changes can be a little clunky for guys that were here before. Like, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. Is there any surprise to that at all that it's gone so smooth?
No, we knew when Coach B first got in there. He came and talked to us after the Penn State game after the COVID year, and we were all in there. And after he talked, you know, we were like, oh wow, this guy's for real, you know. And I didn't know much about him, so I had to do my background check and see, you know, what he's done, and you know, we were all very, very impressed with him. So.
I mean, it's the idea of like halftime adjustments. Like every team says, like, okay, we're gonna make them. It seems like it works for you. And something Coach Kane said yesterday was just more, maybe not like changing things, but just getting back to maybe what you guys know you do well. Is that how you kind of see?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like throughout a game, you know, people can get kind of like itchy and ready to like make a play, so they might, you know, forget their technique for a play or something like that, and they might give up something small like that, but they can give up a big play. But the smallest thing that's given up, we're in the locker room at halftime talking about it, trying to, you know, make sure it doesn't happen again. So.
During that kind of meeting, where you're talking, what kind of do you